early 20s. We are blind, and we're trying to figure out what's going on with
And she's in a haunted, an old mansion.
yeah, her old childhood mansion she was like raised in. That she has like memories she's trying to get to the bottom of. Occasionally through her phone, her boyfriend question mark just friend named Serge is like trying to get a hold of her.
Sir.
But Serge is on a yeah, not sub, not boy. That's right. I told you about this the Sir boy roommate situation.
Yes.
Okay. Let me know if you need an extra pill, by the way. Okay.
Serge, or is he French Canadian? And it's Serge.
Serge. He's the protagonist of Chrono Cross. Continue. So we're figuring things out. We're learning that the mom on these medications that the dad doctor gave, like ended up having her set the house on fire, or like parts of the house on fire. So Cassie, our blind protagonist, is kind of struggling with all this new information.
So the dad had the mom do it, or the mom just did it of her own, in quotation marks, free will, because she's on meds.
Own free will, although she was abstaining from medication for a while. She didn't feel good when she was taking the medication. So it's hard to say. Oh, that's me tapping the cane, by the way, to see what's going on.
So it's pretty much black around you.
Yeah, unless I have footsteps, or if there's another sound going on in the room, like a gushing of wind.
What's the
It's the same house, but
that you hide from?
no, that's not
Ghosts in quotation marks.
Can I tell you?
Yes.
Here we go again. Me,
Meeting someone is our business, Cassie.
not for you, maybe.
Cassie is prideful.
Primal. Once you need something,
Did you say
you're not
prideful?
in control.
Yes.
You're
Because
desperate.
you said prideful and then primal came up on it, so I wasn't sure what you meant.
I know.
Oh. Damn it. What the hell? Sorry, babe. Signal sucks. We'll pick this up
Well, she
later.
said babe, so.
You know? Yeah, I know. I'd assume too. So it's your landlord. When there's a green outline, it means like it's a key thing she memorizes, like layout-wise. And like, I was thinking about this recently. Like, I can like close my eyes and walk through my childhood home, like memory-wise. So that's kind of the same situation with her.
Did she have sight at one time then?
You know, I don't think so, but she definitely walked through this house a lot. I don't know where that noise is coming from. L2, oh, whoops. L2 is a sixth sense thing that usually locates her next objective, which did not work just now.
You know what it sounds like to me? It sounds like kind of like the static from Silent Hill when there's an enemy around.
Totally. Oh, I found a puppet, but I have no idea what that means.
Puppet.
Puppet? Well, British. Okay, where's that fucking noise coming from? I feel like this would be slightly easier with headphones so I can tell where noises are coming from, but that's okay. Oh, is this where I found the poppet? Poppet? I hardly know it.
So you're not sure where that static is coming from?
Correct. I don't usually hear this. This is like just a specific moment kind of thing. Oh. Nope. And again, when you hear the tap, that's me tapping my cane. Or trying to. Where do I... Well, I guess here. Oh, there it is. I can sprint with L1.
That's where it was coming from.
God. God, what happened to him?
I know this isn't real. It can't be.
I don't know who Betty is.
It's telling me.
She's a
I
ghost from the
want
past.
to be able to
I guess so.
This must
Bet.
be Betty. How is it that she knows what's real?
Yeah.
If only Felicia knew.
Bye, Felicia.
I thought of that too. I think I can
Morse
safely
code.
turn it up now.
That's
Morse
gotta
code?
be important. May as well start there.
I've always thought Morse code is kind of cool.
I mean, it's kind of like Braille, but in sound form.
Yeah. When it says the house is listening, that means I have to be careful about how I use my cane, how often, because that means ghosts start chasing after me if I use it too much.
What do the ghosts look like?
I haven't been killed yet. They look like ghosts.
And how did she end up back here?
She did take a plane ride here somehow, or in like a cab.
I was always taught to love our country like a member of the family. She is the mother who nurtures you, the father who shows you right from wrong, and the brother who teaches you honor. They must have forgotten the little sister who pushes you toward greatness.
That sounds like a complex. They forgot about the little sister.
Everything just from touching a flag.
Is it smell that's most correlated with memory?
Yes.
I thought so.
Like, there's no neural process that the information that smell goes through before it hits your memory, unlike other senses. That's why smell can immediately bring you back somewhere, to a memory, or to a sensation.
I was walking through our lobby, and I like paused, and I'm like, cheddar sour cream and onion ruffles.
And you smell them?
I'm just gonna assume that was them, and no, not onion. I think it's just cheddar and sour cream with ruffles.
Cheddar and sour cream with ruffles.
Well, the Ruffles brand, sir.
Of course.
You know, I guess even though it's an annoying sound, turning on radio like that helps with me echolocating. Alright, L2. I guess I have to go upstairs because it's zoomed in on the second floor. Is that an ice bucket for... Maybe it's just a vase. With no flowers. It's such a trope, but like one that works so well. You take a step, you hear an awkward additional step, like sound effect that is not your step. Did you ever watch Let's Play of... Oh,
Is that a ghost?
I think a plot one. Did you ever watch a Let's Play of Silent Hill 2?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's
Is that the
money
James
one.
Sutherland one?
James. Yep.
Principal Weathers, I'm very proud to have my
You know what
name
Silent Hill
entering
game
the
was
Girls'
kinda
Club
strange?
banner, but I
Was
hold the best time
The Room.
overall.
Played that a lot
Said to
too.
be grateful with what I have, but what I have is the school record. I'd like to formally petition to have my name sewn on there.
I watch a lot of like top 10 facts of like insert game here, and I actually watched one of Silent Hill 4 recently.
You mean like Watch Mojo stuff? That's like a
Yeah,
YouTube
yeah.
channel.
Oh, Watch Mojo. I forgot about that. Put it back. I do like Silent Hill 4 The Room a lot. I feel like when I first played it, I would have liked it a lot more if it just didn't have Silent Hill as the name, because it like puts a lot of pressure and expectation on the game.
Well, it was just so different ambiance-wise than other Silent Hills.
Agreed.
Because it all was in the apartment building.
I of course think a game can be great even if combat is shitty.
Mm-hmm.
But man, it really broke immersion for me being distracted by how hard and futzy gameplay was. That's why it's worthy to watch Let's Plays. Do you want to switch spots, by the way? Is that comfy enough?
Yeah, it is.
Okay, good.
Especially with the different kinds of enemies they were, like the sniffer dogs. Of course, there were the male sniffer dogs, and then there were the female ones. But because the different weapons you have, you know, and some of them take time to like wind up and whack them.
Do you remember the twin baby heads that stand on one hand and point at you slowly?
The twin victims.
So fucking good. Where do I go? Okay, that way.
No, another thing you should know about me is being ADHD, I tend to like fidget quite a bit, but it doesn't mean I'm like uncomfortable.
I will remember that. I need to unlearn my own instinct of what that means with other people. So thank you for telling me. Oh, I already did that. We're not doing that trophy again. So I guess I'm trying to get to that room according to Sixth Sense. Damn it.
Especially if my mind is going and I'm focused on something, I tend to...
Good. Well, in the weirdest way. But yes, I get you.
Which is why, of course, I love, you know, seeing movies in theaters, but why it's not always the most pleasant experience for me, because I have to move around a lot.
Yeah, those can be tight seats.
Yeah.
Locked doors are annoying. I don't think I have a map in this game. Maybe there's a different set of stairs. Okay, I've for sure tried all these doors, right? I think so. We'll do one more loop. I have yet to be, like, chased by a ghost. Although there can be startling moments. Alright, I'm going down these stairs again. I think Silent Hill 2 was the first game where you hear, just barely, a different sound of footsteps, like trailing behind your own, that stop after, like, certain beats. And it's real eerie. This whole game is eerie. Oh wait, no it isn't. That was supposed to be a horrible deaf joke, but it backfired. Oops. Oh wait, it is an eerie.
I get it.
Thanks. So this is hiding, but nothing's chasing. What do I do now? Oh, she has a cool device for, like, pieces of paper. Oh, well, not shown here.
As a child,
Does it like translate it into Braille?
It's always been creaky and gross
secs.
place with too many moths, but that's all. No voices have ever spoken to me, no visions ever assaulted my senses. The only ghosts I've encountered are out here overseas. Enough morbid talk. Your loving husband, Jean.
That's not the voice I expected for that conclusion, but alright. What were we, oh, she has a device called Daphne, one of those, where she just scans with her phone and it'll actually read text aloud to her. So that's pretty cool.
Daphne.
Maybe it's Daphne.
Daphne or Daphne?
Uh-oh.
Is there something nearby?
I'm getting a vibe.
Like to your controller?
Oh, not a literal one. I mean, that sound effect is eerie. Can I go here? Nope. That looks like...
I'm a good Catholic girl, but these rotten sticks I keep finding are...
unholy.
enough to take the Lord's name in vain. Every time
Fucking awful sticks.
Or one of those little ragdolls. Jean says he never saw the likes of them his whole childhood here.
You know, I wonder if these are like longer ancestors in time, because like these are not the names I'm familiar with, and it did say Chapter 2, like when we first started this session here. So I wonder if like each chapter is going to be a new tale of people.
I mean, if this
Oh god,
if this mansion is this old,
exactly. The house is listening.
it'd be interesting to know what the mansion looks like in realistic color. Do you ever see it in more than just the monotone?
No. And I wonder if this is like a new company that doesn't have to deal with that aspect of animation and whatnot. Oh god.
Can ghosts ever pass by you without seeing you?
That's a good question. I have yet to experience it.
And now we're at a carnival.
Is lighting good, by the way? Do you want me to tweak lighting?
This place.
No, it's good.
Okay. A carnival? Oh, she's perception, a carnival here.
So it's not necessarily really there.
Correct. Let's examine.
Chivalrous man, you. Don't you
Got a
dare
ball.
spend your last nickel on another throw. Save your strength for writing poetry, Shakespeare. Now, hand
No,
me
I
the
want to
mace.
throw.
I'm winning you that, Teddy.
Joke's on you. 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 I don't know how to do this. Damn it.
And then his phone number. Right on the ball.
Is Serge a baseball player?
That'd be nice.
Where'd that ball go? Guess it doesn't matter. So I guess she met Serge at a type of ball-related event, whether it be carnival or game.
But she said autograph.
You know, that's a good point.
She got his autograph.
I need to space out my cane tapping a fair amount, otherwise, like, it attracts ghosts. Is that something? Nope, is that just a banister? Yep, that's a square banister corner.
Does the music change when a ghost comes?
I heard, like, hostile ambiance after I did it, like, pretty rapidly in succession. Say the word and we can draw out a ghost and run for our lives.
I don't want you to have to run for your life unless you absolutely have to.
Me either. I think that helps with immersion.
I mean,
That's the sweetest thing anyone's ever said to me. I don't want to have you run to. Oh god.
I mean, unless of course her shoes attract a ghost. I mean, if I were a ghost, I'd be more attracted to footsteps.
Yeah, these are not quiet shoes, huh? Clump away, Cassie. Clump away, oh. There was some whispering, but I don't know what about.
What's
What do
that?
What do I do? Okay, I'm gonna follow this sixth sense. This sixth sense is zoning in on this specific area, so I need to get there somehow. On the upper floor, so let's see what stairs we can find. Oh! But I think all the doors are locked, aren't they? TD I guess a light is not helpful here.
Yeah, especially in her case.
Yeah. See, now the ghosts know where I am.
Do they just materialize, or do you see them coming?
My best guess is materialize. I have yet to encounter, like, an actual hostile, not scripted ghost.
Oh, so you haven't had to run and hide yet, have you?
No, but I've had the option to hide, like, for a long time before this, so I think I've been playing the game right. Do you need a refill, by the way? I do.
I do. I was actually going to just suggest that. I do need a refill. And then, at some point, I'd be interested in one of these vegan cupcakes.
They're pretty good.
What kind are they?
When I get them frozen, which I did today, they come in variety packs of 4 for $8, very thrifty. And I actually like them better frozen, I found for me.
Yeah, like organic. Sometimes baked goods, even though you're not supposed to refrigerate them. They're
Yep.
good with a little hardness.
I know, especially like generic Archer Farms plebeian cupcakes. Like, put them in the freezer and it's like, you're a new dimension of good.
Plebeian. Dimension.
Good.
Dimension of good.
But there are 2 flavors, 4 cupcakes total. One is cookies and cream with strawberry whip, and the other is caramel chocolate, but not salted, ? And it may be something else entirely. I know there was some back and forth with the 2 clerks I asked the same question of what they were. So we'll discern that together.
Cookies and cream with strawberry, that sounds good.
Yeah. They're reliably good at Vegan East. I had the best vegan Sloppy Joe of my life at Vegan East, like just last week, and I'm like, holy crap, Gardein crumbles. It's like a type of crumble that you can buy from a bag. I'm so used to it being dry and gross, but they made magic happen. So it was tasty. I almost cried.
The sloppier the better.
Gaping.
And relaxed.
Help! Okay. So come on, Cassie, let's give you some catharsis here. I have a trick when it comes to video games that I call my Aiden Chronicles trick. Aiden Chronicles was a poorly reviewed, it got like 2 out of 10 from Game Informer, video game on the Nintendo 64 that was an RPG that I actually didn't mind. But I could never figure out what to do, so my tactic was hug the walls and interact with everything like that I come across, and it worked out surprisingly well. Aiden Chronicles, the Aiden Chronicles trick. So I'm gonna put that trick into action and see if it helps us. So hugging the right wall. It's like an emergency use only trick, but I hate running back and forth.
I mean, that generally works. It's like the same concept of when you're playing Tekken, you just use the kick button.
That's kind of a stretch on my tactic, but I'll take it. Hey, this looks new. Is that the Statue of Liberty?
Stretch. Boy, you're saying all my favorite words.
Sloppy, barbecue sauce, gaping stretch. Crumbles.
Crumbles.
This is definitely new territory, so... Oh, was that toddler whispering?
It sounded like a cicada.
Like the insects?
Yeah.
No, it didn't.
Yeah, it did. It sounded like a... Okay, that sounds like a whisper.
Good. I think we're talking about different sounds. Come on, Aiden Chronicles.
You know what game for the PlayStation I enjoyed?
Listening.
Mega Man Legends.
That's a gem. I'm assuming you played the second one.
There was a spin-off game of Mega Man Legends.
Tron Bond.
Yes, The Misadventures of Tron Bond. which was like one of the rarest PlayStation games I think out there.
I have it for PS3. It's very good. But you've played the second Mega Man Legends,
I
right?
haven't, no.
It improved upon everything the first Mega Man Legends did.
I mean, I enjoyed the Mega Man Legends because there was this certain open world yet not open world aspect about it. Like in the shopping arcade, you could go into like that little shopping mall and like go to the different stores.
I wonder if I threw my ball wrong.
Now I have that shopping mall.
How's it go?
Like, stuck in my song. Da 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 da. Da 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 da.
That's
I know.
I wish I had that song superimposed on this game right now. Sounds like a proper fit.
We can have it on YouTube. Because I remember, like, in Mega Man Legends, like, you're in the ship, and don't you crash land? And then-
It's been so long. I have full faith you've played it more recently than me. But I remember loving it.
More recently, if you mean, like, 10 years.
I do. I actually do. Remember, I was spoiled having an older brother that worked at a game store. He would always, every shift, he'd bring me a new random rental, a random video game rental, and I got really, like, awesomely exposed to games as a result. Just free rental for Kevin.
Hence your love of them now.
Well, I mean, I could have been bored by all of them, but I mean, I just had the innate appreciation of gaming at that age, and still do, of course. I don't know if gaming's for everyone, necessarily.
This is it.
Can you hold it a little closer to the microphone? It's so jolly. I feel like it's jolly in all caps.
It was just that over and over. My other favorite nostalgia music that really brings back memories is the music from Harvest Moon.
I never played it.
Back to Nature.
Did we do this? Oh, yes we did. I did play Stardew Valley. Did we talk about that?
Mm-mm.
My pal David loves Harvest Moon to death. He says...
it seems like me and your friend David would get along really well between Spyro the Dragon and Harvest Moon. And is he the one that had Sylvanas come and do his wedding? Sylvanas.
or he's hoping to.
Mm-hmm. Who, by the way, I hope they announced...
Oh god! Oh my god! I guess I tapped one too many times.
I hope they announce a new WoW expansion tomorrow. I know they're going to this weekend.
Da, 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 da.
Harvest Moon had really emotional music.
David was saying that Stardew Valley took all the best elements from Harvest Moon, like the series,
Mm-hmm.
and like omitted the shittier elements, or lackluster for that matter, and like combined all the best elements into one game. And them some high praise.
Because Harvest Moon, like there's the company that makes it, Natsume, they're still releasing games with the Harvest Moon mythos, but it's now called Story of Seasons. Not Harvest Moon anymore.
Story of Seasons. Is that ghost gonna freak out on me? Good. I feel like 3 taps is alarming.
3 taps in the same spot? Or just 3 taps within a certain time period?
Within certain time period, in my opinion. What do they want me to do? I'm getting real impatient, as you can see.
You know another game has exceptional music?
Listening.
WoW. World of Warcraft does have pretty iconic music.
Danger time. Clacka, clacka, clacka. Clacka, clacka. Have you seen Heroes of the Storm in action?
I mean, I've seen like the interface and like what the gameplay looks like because it has more of an RTS look to it.
Yeah. I could show you a round of that if you were curious. Open!
Geez, you're in trouble.
Yeah, I guess so. Tappa, tappa, tappa. I don't think there's a map. I mean, I know she wouldn't get a lot of use out of it. There's got to be some audio equivalent of map.
Yeah, where's the hiding spot?
I am a frustrated. Is that smoke following me? I'm making that up. Da 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 da. Well, man, so far I'm not seeing any actually materialized ghosts.
No, it's just like color change and panic.
That makes me feel safer, not that I necessarily didn't before. Should we be cheating? Should we look at GameFAQs online?
Yeah.
I'm glad that took no arm twisting.
I love GameFAQs. I mean, I listen to a lot of Pandora stations at work when I'm not watching stuff on YouTube or Netflix or whatever. But on the Lindsey Sterling radio, I don't know how familiar you are with Lindsey Sterling.
I am not.
Occasionally they'll have like orchestras doing video game themes. Like they'll have orchestras doing like the Pokemon theme or like the Zelda theme. Like intense. The harmonic orchestras redoing them.
Listening.
That's it. I have to pee.
Okay. I guess on GameFAQs they don't have a walkthrough.
Done. GameFAQs. Well, hey, I like walkthroughs.
Mine's the bottle.
I'm one of those people that like. I like to know what's going to happen, so that I'm not in for any bizarre ass surprises or anything like that.
So is that David? Holy ads.
Oh, I thought that was coming from your game.
Nope.
Who is that?
Remember when I picked up that ball?
I can hear it now. Crap. I forgot to turn the light on.
Utilities included, so don't stress out too hard. Well, man, there are no word walkthroughs. Let's go back to that fuck. You know?
So, I don't get it. I mean, some people think it's funny, so I don't get it. But, so, Kylie Jenner,
Yes.
and how she wants to trademark Rise and Shine.
What? That's news to me.
Because, okay, so, I mean, I don't watch the Kardashians anymore. I did back when it was, like, decent trashy entertainment back in, like, the early 2010s, like, when it first came out. But now, like, I guess she, like, was giving, like, a tour of her house, like, on some reality, maybe it was Kardashians or something. And she's like, okay, we're gonna go wake up Stormy. I guess that's her kid. I didn't know she had a kid, but she had a kid.
Oh, surprise.
And she's like, yeah, we're gonna wake up Stormy, and then I'll show you the rest of the house. And it cuts to her, like, with turning on the lights in Stormy's room, and she, like, really starts intensely and seriously singing, Rise and Shine.
The kid intentionally starts singing?
No, Kylie starts singing, like, to the kid. The kid's already awake, but she's like, Rise and Shine.
And assumedly very poorly, no offense
But
to
like,
your
but
impersonation.
she's doing so, like, she's trying to be such a serious, like, singer about it.
Oh.
So she wants to, like, trademark Rise and Shine, and, like, people have been putting together memes of, like, her face and, like, the sun from Teletubbies.
Oh, God. That sounds horrible. And entertaining.
I mean, here.
Is there a video?
That's like it. But she just goes like, it's to like be all fucking serious. And she wants to like, she wanted to trademark Rise and Shine and make like her own. It's like trying to trademark What's Up. Like, you can't do that.
Yikes. Help.
I mean, I get, you know, trying to trademark, like, you know, something like what RuPaul says or something like that, you know.
Like charisma, uniqueness, nerve, and talent. Like,
Yeah.
something very specific like that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but not.
Oh, hello, this is newish.
She is the mother who nurtures you, the father who shows you right
For a while
from
there,
wrong.
we just wandering around trying to figure out what the fuck was going on.
And I kind of like pseudo reset it just in case like there was a glitch. Because that's how much faith I have in this game on a technical aspect. Although I'm like appreciating the concept quite a bit. Talk to me, Betty. You still want me to go up there somehow, huh? I kind of want to get owned by a ghost and switch games.
Really?
um,
I mean, no, I'm like, really get on my game? Because you know me, I'm down to watch whatever game you want to play.
Thanks. Well, I'm getting antsy here. I get easily frustrated. That's why you don't see me playing a lot of puzzle games.
Right. Though, Silent Hill is debatably a puzzle game.
I definitely got frustrated with that one, but it was so deeply, darkly psychological that I was okay. Man, this was the day before I had internet, before GameFAQs. I remember. Did you watch all of Silent Hill, the first one?
Mm-hmm.
Do you remember towards the end, like it had not astrological symbols, but like the animals associated with astrology that you like had to input a puzzle for? It's a really miscellaneous memory.
Nah.
That's okay. But I remember being like 10 years old and like taking pride in my great knowledge of astrology. Like, okay, well, the bull is the second sign of the zodiac. Does that mean it's 2 for seeing the bull here? Is that what I'm supposed to input for this key code? Like, I was super overthinking this puzzle. The true code answer was the amount of limbs that all the animals had. And it's like, okay, I'm annoyed.
And you got frustrated.
Oh, yeah.
Well, because Diamond Head, or Pyramid Head doesn't show up Diamond Head. That's the name
I'm
of
so glad you just said diamond.
That's the name of Volcano went blind. Pyramid Head, he doesn't show up till the second one. And I remember at the end of the second one, there was like 2 Pyramid Heads.
Oh, yep. That was a very climactic moment. Where the hell do I go?
I mean, obviously Pyramid Head could kill you in one shot, but he was really easy to like avoid because he was slow. And when he'd take his giant knife to like chop, it would take him like 5 seconds to like wind it up. But then the sound it would make.
Pound, pound, pound with the trolleys.
Bang, bang, bang with the cat.
I'm ignoring my hidey hole. At least until I take a shower. Never mind.
I mean, the presence. It's capitalized.
Santa's coming! Santa's gonna fuck up my shit.
Was that the presence?
I guess so. I'm gonna crouch. No, I'm not. Yes, I am! I'm running! Running away from presents.
It's kind of creepy. Because it's like, it was just there. It just appeared.
Yup.
It rise and shine.
I cannot get anywhere.
At work, I say that now. Because for a while when I first started there, it was cold pop. Do you know sweet brown and cold pop?
What's sweet brown in the coal pot?
So, there's like this apartment fire in Oklahoma City, and I don't know when. And it was like one of those news blooper interviews, and there was like this older black woman, and she was getting interviewed, and she's like, and the survivor of the apartment complex, I mean, nobody died, but she's like, survivor of a complex fire, she shares her harrowing story of survival. And it was like this older black woman named Sweet Brown. She's like, no, I got up to get me a cold pop, and I thought someone was barbecuing. And I'm like, oh no, Lord Jesus, it's a fire. And I grabbed my stuff. I didn't wear no shoes or nothing, Jesus. I ran for my life. Let's just show you that.
What's a corn pop?
Cold pop.
Oh, like a popsicle?
Yeah, no, like a cold, like soda.
Oh.
She's like, I know, I got to get me a cold pop.
You chivalrous man, you. Don't you dare spend your last nickel on another throw. Save your strength for writing poetry, Shakespeare.
Save your strength for writing.
God knows you need it.
Teddy.
Oops. Oops.
Ask Sage for his autograph. And then his phone number.
Here.
Right on the bottom.
And then he fingered me.
Yeah, really.
That'd be nicer to him.
Ain't nobody got time for that.
I'm a little distracted by how the voice doesn't seem to be syncing up with lips.
Probably because it didn't.
Well, do you think
I
someone...
got no time for that.
Do you think someone voiced over
No,
it?
that's her voice because she like appeared on like The View and stuff because she became viral.
All right.
And people are like, so you got up at 2 o'clock in the morning to get a pop, and she's like, well, I was thirsty. I bet those bottles are full of cold pop.
I'm sure they are. Can I go back there? Why is there a bush in this fucking... Hey, presents!
I guess he doesn't come if you're due into a bush.
Is that a gay metaphor?
Well, it wasn't until you mentioned that. It's like at work, we have a... I have a new marketing coordinator. So she's not that new. She's been around probably for like 2 months less than I have. And she does like all the Instagram posts. And occasionally like she'll need to take pictures to post on Instagram. And I remember Colleen, the head of marketing, she's like, "Ooh, Michael, are you afraid about Gabby stealing your job now because you're taking pictures?" I'm like, "Well, I wasn't until you mentioned it."
Thanks! Yeah.
A nice cool pop.
Why wasn't the sound matching up? Do you have a reason?
I don't know, it's YouTube.
Sure.
And that was my name on Scruff for a long time.
Cold Pop?
Cold Pop.
Did anyone get it?
Well, no, I would get messages from guys being like, "Cold Pop, I wouldn't mind a nice tall glass of you." Like, yes.
Let me take care of your froth.
Let me
Or
sit down.
fizz.
Let me sit down and have a glass of cold pop. A tall glass of cold pop.
Yeah, okay, presents. See, when it makes you futz around for trying to figure out what ambiguous puzzle or direction is going on, you don't care about death as much. So it takes you out of the element. I should be a horror game consultant.
Anal sex.
Did I ever tell you my salacious, horrible screen name forever? Unlike the higher tier of sluttiness websites. Did I already tell you this?
What?
Mr. Bader. I'll take it. I'll take that reaction.
Mine was Genital Schwartz. Just kidding.
Was it not?
Well, I mean, that was one of my like AIM handles that
Presents for me?
I think one of last time I ever had like a profile on like, I don't know, Adam for Adam or Bareback Real Time or whatever. Was
Rail time?
Bareback Real Time, BBRT.
Oh, yes.
It was like MN Minnesota, Min Gay Blubber.
Did you have many insecure men?
I had a lot of guys message me, of course, probably because like my main profile picture was like a picture of my dick. Because as you know, tops should display pictures of their dicks and bottoms should display pictures of their ass.
I'm sorry. Yes, I know.
Or instead of bottoms displaying pictures of their dick, because it's like, I don't care about that dick.
All about that base. All about that base.
Advertise what you're selling. Come on.
I am restrooming, and that means you're holding onto this. And by this, I did mean controller, but then I saw that falling.
I'm holding onto this.
So feel free to navigate. R2 is to tappa. L1 is to sprint. And let's go. Oh yeah. I've been hearing a lot of delightful scuffling.
And tapping.
Did you live?
I did.
Okay, good.
I was just trying to figure out what to do. This is why I'm really bad at playing these games. You take this back, please.
I will. I'm gonna prep the cupcakes
Please.
just to have in front of us.
Can I have a refill and a glass of water too, please?
Yes.
Say yes again like that.
Yes.
Yes.
Damn.
Is that the cookies and cream one? With the vanilla on it?
Yes, and then mysterious chocolate something.
I'm not, when it comes to like desserts, a chocolate fan.
Really?
No, so I like white on white is my idea of a good time.
And red velvet?
I do like red velvet.
Mm-mm. Oops. Red velvet.
Okay, so like I was tapping and tapping and tapping, and the presents got me. I just wanted to see what it was like, and the presents got me once, but it like.
Oh, it did kill you?
But I don't think it killed me because the screen went red. But then I woke. It's like I woke up exactly where I was.
Exactly where you were, not like anywhere else?
No.
Huh. Well.
But it looked like a Dementor.
Yeah? Was it actually scary looking?
From Harry Potter. Well, it just like appeared and grabbed you, and then the whole screen went red.
That's kind of anticlimactic.
Mwah.
Was it?
I mean, it
sounds like it.
It was creepy because it just came out of nowhere. But relatively anticlimactic.
Alright. Well, let's see here. Hold up. Did you ever play Tony Hawk?
I mean, of course I know what a Tony Hawk is, but no, I've never played one.
See, of course it's not my genre, but it was kind of weirdly satisfying to play in, like, my phase of growing up. And I just think of, like, the stupidest skater songs from that time. Like, hello, Allison, I want to hold your hand. It hasn't been. Oh, wait, maybe that's Jet Grind Radio.
Or what's, I mean, come on.
I don't really have a segue here. Oh, man, this is falling apart.
What's the best skater song? I mean, come on.
He was a skater. Were you anticipating that one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
At work,
See you later, boy.
Robin, one of the graphic designers, she was Avril Lavigne today.
She was?
Yeah.
Was it you who told me she got Jesus-y or someone else?
Jesus-y.
Avril Lavigne got Jesus-y?
Oh. I remember hearing that recently that she got Jesus-y, but I don't think I told you that.
Alright. By the way, I'm gonna blame it on being frozen. This got a little more crumply than I would like, but hey,
Frossa.
you can hold it for a sec. I'll get your water and
Thank
other
you.
refilly things.
So, I mean, obviously I know, but what makes these cupcakes vegan?
No dairy or eggs. Well, I mean, did I just say that? A customer warped me as to my perception. Eggs are dairy. Yes?
They're always in the dairy section.
That's less intangible evidence than I'd like right now.
But no, I don't think they're technically dairy because doesn't dairy have to be like? I always feel like eggs are basically like chicken.
Well, I mean, I consider eggs a dairy product. I can consult Google later. But I did have a patron like asking about, does the aioli have dairy? And I said yes, immediately.
Mm-hmm.
And she said, really? And I said, well, typally aioli is a fancy name for mayo, and mayonnaise does have eggs. And she said, oh, eggs aren't dairy. And I was like caught off guard.
Well, they're always in the dairy section, but to me I consider dairy like milk, cream, butter, cheese. Any kind of milk product. I consider it to be dairy.
Right now.
But I mean, milk or eggs are always in the dairy, close to the dairy section.
I'd be very impressed to see like dairy to see eggs like completely across the other end of the grocery store from the dairy section.
I mean, eggs have to be, if they're pasteurized, which they always are in the store, they have to be refrigerated. Which is why if you live on a farm, you know, and you have just regular eggs.
Well, pasteurized eggs, doesn't pasteurize mean like blending a lot?
Pasteurized means they've been boiled so that quickly. They've been boiled quickly so that they kill the growth process, or they've killed any bacteria that may be in the raw material. Like milk is usually been pasteurized. Orange juice, fruit juices have usually been pasteurized. If it's unpasteurized, that means it's fresher but will go bad quicker because it hasn't been. All those bacteria that will cause it to decay quicker have not been destroyed in the pasteurization process.
I feel like if you tried to pasteurize an egg, it would just immediately, by default, become like soft or hard boiled.
I mean, pasteurizing means like, okay, so people make Caesar salad. Traditional Caesar salad dressing has a raw egg in it, but that raw egg has been quickly dropped in boiling water for about 10 seconds, and that's pasteurization. It's quick boiling.
All right.
Okay, this cookies and cream one was way too good.
It is?
I'm gonna eat it.
I want a bite of the cookies and cream. I have had one, but not with the strawberry topping. Okay.
Or
yes.
take it. I'll take a bite of this one. What was that noise?
Me being mildly annoyed with my own dexterity.
Oh.
Okay, eat it. It's very good. And I can put that whole plate aside when you want.
Oh, you cut it into other little pieces. I could have given you another.
I tried. Well, I attempted first. Oops. Hey, that is pretty good. How the hell is that vegan? Just triple eggs.
I mean, in this day and age, when you're making...
I want to see that fucking... Tap, tap, tappa! Tappa, bitch! Hey, presents!
When you're making like a cake or something, you can substitute like oat milk or soy milk, and it'll come out the same.
Ooh, we getting plum shady over here. Hey, presents! Oh my god.
That's it.
Oh yeah, where? Hey, presents! Tappa, tappa, tappa! I feel like the music didn't expect me to live that long. Okay, well that's the presents.
Where did he go? That's him.
I think we should play Cat Quest now.
Cat Quest? I want to see you play it single player.
Alright, but you're prepared to jump in at any moment if it's cute and warranted enough?
Yes.
Good. Alright.
Good.
Well, this has been Maestro Plays with a special guest who is nameless. Thanks for listening, you guys. I'm not actually that